Hello, and welcome. I want to introduce you guys to our founding crew. Tonight, we are the show before the show. How about that? So, Wednesday, we will be introducing our very first host on the Crew podcast. Tonight, you're going to have an opportunity to meet the founding crew, and it's 5 queens that's going to be gracing this platform. And I'm excited. So tonight, y'all are really going to get a behind the scenes look at what we've been doing over here as we've been preparing to launch this amazing network. So I'm going to move out the way, y'all, and I'm going to bring up one of our founding crew. Let me bring her up. She's going to be doing a mock interview tonight. Hey, lady, how you doing tonight?
I am good. How about yourself?
I'm great. I can't complain. I won't complain. I tell you, I am excited. I'm excited about this launch and being a part of legacy, because that's what we're doing over here. We are creating legacy for somebody to come after us. And I just want you to tell the people really, really quick, what does it feel like to be one of the founding 5 of this network?
It feels truly, truly amazing. It feels good because I have learned so much about this experience with podcasting, just being able to share and being uplifting, encouraging, even when we don't really know what we're doing. It's never been, okay, well, you're doing that wrong. You don't know what you're doing, or you shouldn't be doing this. But it's just truly, truly amazing and truly inspiring. And I'm just glad to be able to be in the presence of all of us amazing people, myself included.
Definitely that. Y'all are amazing. And I tell you, it's truly been an honor working with you guys. I'm going to move out the way and allow you the opportunity to do what you do. And I'm going to drop down and allow you the chance to do your thing.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. As she said, that this is basically a little bit of behind the scenes with us, our founding crew. There's a few amazing women. And tonight I am going to be doing just a quick little mock interview. My show is basically going to be about our journeys in life and the purpose that they have. Most of the time, we never really think about the purpose that we have in our lives and the journey that we're on, but it is very, very intentional. So pay attention to where God is leading you. When he leads you in a direction, be obedient. So right now, I'm going to bring up my guest, Hezekiah, and I want him to share with you guys some things that he has done for us, and that is these amazing promo videos. I cannot wait for you guys to see them. So can you please bring up my guest, Hezekiah? Hey, how you doing tonight?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How are you?
I am doing good. I am doing good. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Arthur Hezekiah Morris. I'm an author of 6 books. Um, man, I just do a lot. I just like to write. I love to write, and it's just something that is an inspiration to me because from where I started from and where I'm at today, it's an amazing story.
hmm Well, what has been one of the most challenging things for you when it comes to writing?
Believing in yourself, believing that you can do it, um, putting it all together, and understanding that everybody's not gonna like your work. Not everybody's going to be inspired by what you do, and you just have to believe in yourself and believe that God brought you this far for a reason.
Very true, very true. Because God isn't going to give you an idea without giving you the vision and the provisions to make it happen. Do you ever find yourself talking yourself out of a project that He's led you to, and then you got to go back and pick it up?
All the time.
I can definitely agree with that one.
Oh man, I get started on something and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna make this, or I'm gonna do this. Then it's like, oh man, I don't even feel like doing this right now, and then I eventually come back to it. But it's all a process because life does show up,
That's true.
and dealing with projects, you have to juggle and come up with how can I do this and do that and still work a full-time job as well.
That
So
is true.
one day I won't have to work a full-time job. I could just do this for the rest of my life. But until then, it's hard to juggle the time, and it's all about your commitment. Because if you
hmm
can work 8 hours for somebody else at that job, why can't you commit at least 4 or 5 hours to do what you like to do, and
Now
maybe
you
work
don't
on
said a
your,
mouthful with that one.
and maybe work on your future, your journey. Then you can be your own boss.
Yes. Yes, that is very, very true. You said a mouthful right there because most of the time we do spend more time working for other people and don't put that same dedication into ourselves. So if we ever took the time to put that same effort into us, it would be an amazing thing. Now, I know that you do like graphics and videos and things of that nature. How did you get started with that?
Well, when I first started doing my books, I was I was always getting like book trailers made and stuff like that. But I kept hating to have to pay these high prices, and then paying these high prices from people, and then it's still not what I want, or it's like, did I just pay my money for this? And I couldn't change it because that's what they offered. So I just started fooling around with it, like, you know what? I could do my own little thing. And over a while, I was doing my podcast show. So every week when my podcast show came on, I wanted to have a different video to
Okay.
excite the fans about my show. And I just went with it from there. That's how it all started.
Listen, like he'll give you an idea, and that's usually what it is you be pushed out of that comfort zone and be like, okay, I didn't find what I wanted, but I can create what I want. So that's a good
And the funny
thing.
thing about it, like I'll be on the way to work in the morning on the bus or the train, and I'm making a video about 6 o'clock in the morning. By the time I get to work, the video is done, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. That's my intro for the night.
Does that come naturally to you, or is it difficult, or just
It's
you just do it?
I just do it. Like it's something I like to do, and it's something I just started. Like some days I be like, oh, I don't feel like making a video right now. Even though I'm not doing, it, I'm just lazy. You know what I mean? Just want to be lazy. And then like today, I just woke up this morning like, all right, just my last day off. Let me make these videos today, and it just comes like that.
Okay. Now you
And I
mentioned
and I let
earlier that you are an author of 6 books. Can you give us the titles of your books? And where can we
my
find
first
them?
book is on restoring. My first book is Restoring Hezekiah, Changing the Generation. My second book is Restoring Hezekiah, Me and Only Me. My third book is Remember Them Days When We Were Young. My fourth book is The Player in Me. My fifth book is The Player in Me Too. And my sixth book is The Invisible Woman.
Okay. So basically, it seems like you got a lot of like series type books, and that's good.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it's whatever comes to mind. I'm like, okay, well, let me write about this journey. Let me write about this. Let me write about that. And it's different aspects of my life that I'm like putting in these books, but I'm
Hmm.
also, giving a story and I'm giving a inspiration to others, like, look, we can do this. We can keep going, no matter what we're going through in life, we still can take the time and let our talent shine.
Look, it's a comment over there. It says, "What about your co-author book?"
Yes, yes. Oh, Miss Queen of Collaboration. Yes. Oh
Yes.
my goodness, that woman right there, boy. When I don't feel like doing nothing, she be on my butt. What are you doing? Why you ain't doing nothing? Why you not doing this? Hey, you gonna help me do this? We're gonna do this, and I like that though because it keeps me grounded. It keeps me up to date. It keeps me always crafting my talents as well. So I love that, and Lord have mercy. We've
Oh,
been on a journey.
she's gonna always challenge you to do something different. So, what has been the most difficult thing for you to accomplish throughout your journey?
Man, that's hard right there. I don't know. I really don't know. It's
Okay, let
just
me ask you this then. When you first decided to take that leap of faith to start writing, what conversation did you have with yourself to just do it?
I had it with my jail mates. No,
Mhm.
but the conversation was I wanted to do something different with my life. So I
Mhm.
was like, I just wrote this little book about my life story from the time I was a kid
Okay.
on up to my present day. And the hardest thing for me was when I got out, did I really want to publish what I had written, or could I get it done?
Mhm.
And my persistence was I got a day labor job making $45 and $45 a day.
Okay.
I found me a publisher. I got my own book copyrighted myself. I always copyright all my books myself. Uh,
Mhm.
um, and when I sent him the book, it could have been pass or fail. It could have been he could have ended my career right there. He said, "Well, I'm gonna read your book and I'll give you a call back in an hour and let you know if I want to take your project." So he called back in less than 20 minutes. He was like, I like this. Let's go with it. And from then on, it's been all uphill from there.
Okay, well, another question that I have. Okay, if he had said no, would you have just scrapped it?
Yep.
Why?
Because I think, like getting let down.
Mhm.
And being that I have never published a book before or even thought about writing a book,
Mhm.
that would have made me just push it to the side and just did something else.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that he gave you a yes and you continue to do it because we would not have all this great work that you've done. But there's always gonna be that no, but we also gotta understand the timing of the no's, if that makes sense.
Look, what's funny? I think it was God's way of giving me an answer like, it's not going to be no today. It's going to be a yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the funny thing about how God's work. It's never on our time, but He
Yeah.
sees something in me that I didn't see in myself.
And it
So,
always takes somebody close to you to see what you don't see.
mhm. And it was amazing with that little book. It took me all over the East Coast doing different colleges and just man going to different campuses and just trying to grow. I never thought I'd be 6 books in. I thought I was only going to write that little one book and that was going to be it. And then I was going through relationship problems. Hey, let me write another book about relationships. So, and it just built up from there.
Okay, well, one last question. What will be the next thing that we can expect from you?
Um, I think I'm gonna drop the Pastor's Son. That's that's gonna be my newest book coming out. It's gonna talk about, my father's a minister and all, so it's gonna talk about what would happen if he got sick, and me as a pastor's son having to come back home and lead the flock, when I'm, and how the church pushed back. So it's gonna have views from the church, the old style and the new style, and I put it all together to make a story. But it ain't all Christian though. You gotta understand. Oh, Chris.
Well, that is definitely great read. Well, listen, with that description that you have just given us, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna need to keep an update on when this is gonna be finished and completed so that I could get my copy. So one last thing, can you let us know how we can reach you and how we can follow you and how we can purchase your books and all of that?
My books are on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, Hezekiah Morris. Um, you can find me on Instagram as Arthur Hezzy. TikTok is Hasmore8522. Twitter at Morris_Hezekiah. Facebook is Too Legit to Quit. And also on Facebook, The Author's Lounge. That was my little podcast. I'm thinking about starting that up later on in the year, starting to back up.
Okay.
And also, March the 16th, I'll be at Grambling State University from 1 to 4. I'll be hosting a book signing there as well.
Okay, well, I want to thank you so much for your time and helping me to get my first little run through. You have been a great guest, and I appreciate you and your time and your effort that has been instrumental into this founding crew. So I want to thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Believe in the Journey, because your journey has a purpose just like everybody else's. And one other thing before we go, remember, stop minding God's business. He didn't need your help then, and he doesn't need it now. All right. Until next time, I love you, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, that's how she gonna end hers. I'm happy, y'all. Y'all did a wonderful job. It was like totally excellent. I'm just saying it. I'm putting it out there. I'm letting everybody else know. It was excellent. I learned a lot. That's what we do over here. And I'm gonna need Hezekiah to go and get him a link tree. I need
Yeah, for all of that, because oh my God.
I need everybody to make sure they got them a link tree. Very good tool to have, so that you're gonna have to be giving out. And we are live, so y'all live people can hear this too. Get you a link tree account if you have more than 2 or 3 accounts, and you're gonna be giving them out every time you go live. Make sure that you have a Linktree account or a account where you can just click on that one link and it'll show everything. They can go, they can donate money, they can go to all your accounts, they can watch your videos, they can do all that. Because if you go to mine, you're gonna be scrolling down, you're like, dang, that lady do a lot. Let me go see. Then they're gonna be like, I don't know where to go. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. So I don't be having to roll off all those links. It's just right there. They can go over there and they can have a field day strolling through whatever they want to stroll through. Okay? So get you a link tree, y'all.
Well, I don't set mine up, so.
Hey Siri, call Rena.
Calling Rena.
Calling who?
Rena.
Rena? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So
my sister.
I enjoyed that. That was nice.
That was awesome.
So I'm about to cut the line real quick because I want to say something. I want to be live.